How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Day Dave, and this is episode 16 of a Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Alma, Missouri. And when we last left off, we ended up having a huge payout. We ended up making over $1 million at the end of the last episode. We took all the seeds from the farm and took it by train out to the sell point, and we made 900 some thousand dollars in just the seed. And because we get that environmental score bonus, we pushed it over $1 million. But what have we done in the background? Well, we have been hard at work. If we take a look at the finance screen here, you can see we're now in March. January is where we sold all the seeds. I was at its highest price point, and we made a profit in January after everything was said and done of $700,000, nearly $700,000. And that's with purchasing land. That's with doing some other stuff in the background. You can see $972,000 in harvest income, $123,000 in miscellaneous. That's the environmental score. But what have we been doing so far in the background? Well, we ended up going and selling tons and tons of products that we had just stored away and just waiting to just be utilized. We took, I ended up taking one of my tankers. I took a tanker for my semi truck and I sold it off and replaced it with something else because I found one that was gonna suit better for the farm and what we needed. But outside of that, we sold milk. We basically took everything from all the production points all over here in Alma. We took ketchup, we took all the juices, we took honey. We had almost 25,000 liters of honey that we were able to sell off. We had tons of juice, and specifically we had lemonade. We had thousands upon thousands of liters of cheese from the dairy. That's been chugging away. So we were able to make a $300,000 profit so far this month alone just by selling stuff in the background. And we were able to get some work done on our new fields. So if we take a look at the map, we were able to plant wheat and get this all done on field 4. This was the old soybean field. And we also planted wheat here in the small field in field 2. We need to actually put some lime in here because I completely forgot to lime this field, even though this field is limed and now fertilized. We also have these two fields that are growing products. These have barley and canola. We've got our alfalfa field, and we have the old homestead field full of grass. But we are here in town, and what do we have going on today? Well, I'm going to buy more land because we've made quite a bit of money. We have enough money to be able to purchase the rest of the fields that we want to purchase around the farm. That is going to give us everything around the farm immediately is going to be ours. And I'm really excited about it. We're going to be buying field 10 and field 1. And that means that we're going to have everything in this whole area is going to be us. This is fantastic news. I'm really excited about it, but we're going to step into the bank. We're going to sign some paperwork and go ahead and get this underway. So I will cut us out now and cut us back in as soon as everything's signed. Then we're going to be coming back across the street and we're going to be purchasing some, but likely leasing some equipment because it's one of those where we're going to have some work to do. We've got to get these fields up and running. There's nothing in them right now, and we got to figure out what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and cross our T's and dot our I's. We'll see you in a bit. All right. Well, we are now... I should make a master class on how to spend $1 million like all at once, because holy smokes. We now own everything. Look at this. All this land is now ours. This is incredible. But this means that we have a ton of work that needs to be done. We've got to lime and fertilize these two fields. We need to plant these two fields. We've got to lime this third field that we planted wheat in. So we've got tons of stuff to do today. We're going to start with liming. So let's go ahead and actually, no, wait. Ooh, we're actually going to start with stones. We're going to start with stone picking. That's a brilliant idea. because we've got tons of stones that need to be picked up off of both of these two fields, and then we can take them over to the lime or the stone factory, which is going to crush them down into lime. That'll give us tons and tons of lime, so that way we can go through and do 2, 1, and 10 with lime. Yeah, and then we'll just go from there. That's what we're going to do. So we are going to change course ever so slightly. So I'm going to get some equipment. I will be right back. All right, so I leased the stone picker, got me the big old honking one right over there. This is going to work out very nicely because this will allow us to be able to get a bunch of the stones all in one go. We're not going to have to make trip after trip after trip. So let's go ahead and hook up to this. All right, so we're going to take this back to the field and get to work on both of those fields. What were they again? They were fields 1 and 10. We need to get those two fields up and running, and we're going to have some big plans for those fields in the future. Not right now because there's going to be products in the adjacent fields, but I'm kind of kicking around the idea of combining the old homestead field into field 1 and just kind of expand that out. I don't know. We'll see. Well, I'm kicking around the idea. I'm also kicking around the idea of expanding some of the other fields. I don't know. Whoa there. Jeepers creepers. Anyways. Yeah, I'm thinking about expanding some of the other fields. We'll see. We'll see how everything goes up until this point. But we'll go ahead and get to the field and get to work. Alright, so here's the field off to my left. Let's go ahead and start working on it. Unfold. Alright, here we go. So for this, I'm just going to go ahead and cut us out, and I will bring us back in as soon as the stone picking's done. But we're going to have to come through here and do all sorts of other work. We've got tons and tons of stuff to do. So I will bring us back in once we're done with these two fields. We'll see you in a while. Alright, so I am getting the last little bit right here in field number 10. As you can see, we are just north of the farm, and that should do it. Let's take a look. Yes, holy smokes. So this was, I'll admit it, this was an absolute nightmare, and the reason that it was is all the weeds were hiding all the stones. This field wasn't as bad. The stones were so large that it was kind of easy to make them out. But the other field had medium-sized stones, and it was so hard to see everything. I basically had to go back and forth to the map all the time, just back, forth, just to make sure I was heading in the right direction, stop where I was at, get lined up. If I went off true even the slightest bit, then it wasn't going to... Whoops. I meant to leave that. If I was off true even by the slightest bit, then it was just going to be an absolute nightmare to figure it back out. There it is. So we're going to drop these off. 32,000 liters of stones. There we go. Let's drop this off. Oh, did I miss it? I did. There we go. While that's dumping out, let's go ahead and see what we got. Holy smokes, look at that. 44, it's still going up, still going up. Almost 50,000 liters of stones. We're going to have so much in the way of lime. This is going to be nuts. So yeah, we're going to have tons and tons of stuff. So let's go ahead. Gotta back out of here again. Oh, that's going to be close. Okay, I think we made it. There we go. All right, I've got to return the equipment, and then after returning the equipment, we have to go ahead and get some kind of lime spreader. So we got to put down lime on the 3 fields, including the small one that's been planted. Then we're gonna have to get some fertilizer because no, actually no fertilizer. We're gonna get a seeder that can do fertilizing at the same time. That'll be much easier. So let's go ahead and get to the shop. I'll bring us back in a little while. Alright, so I made it up here to the shop. I returned the equipment, but now I've got that behemoth. Oh yeah, we're going big. We're going big or we're going home. And I don't plan on going home right now. So let's get to work. Look at this thing. This thing holds 33,000 liters of product. This is going to be excellent. There we go. All right. Now we need to go over to the stone factory to pick up a lime. Once we get the lime, then we'll be able to go ahead and start liming. So I will see you in a little while. So we are loading up on lime. We are going to fill this whole tub. Let's see. Let's see. It's going up and up and up. We're going to fill the whole tub. I don't think... you know what? I have no idea. I have no idea how much we're actually going to use of the lime. Now, let's go ahead and... Is it closing? Yes, closing. Perfect. All right, perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and start on this field right across the street here. Here we go. Putting the finishing touches on the field over here. Putting the finishing touches on the field over here. And perfect. All right. Now we're going to go set our sights on the next field right next door. Let's go ahead and... Here, let's fold this up so we don't run it into something along the way. The next field, the big field. Field 1, I believe? Let's see. Yeah, field 1. So we've got to work on that, but I'm shocked how much lime we used on this field alone. This is nuts. There it is, right over there. So we are gonna just leap right over to it and get to work. So let's see. Pull over here. Oop, and it helps when the spreader is fully unfolded. There it goes. Alright, well, now we're going to go for... Whoops, I am way off. What am I doing? There we go. Alright, round 2. Alright, so we are going to be done with all 3 fields here. We have just a little bit left to go, just this little strip that we are finishing off here on the western side of the field. We just need to kind of get this little strip right here. But after this, we're going to be planting cropped. I'm not sure what crop to plant though. I don't know if maybe I should hold off a month and plant next month, or if I should plant something now. I don't know. I'm kind of humming and hawing at the moment, but we'll see. Hopefully we have enough lime to get through this. Holy smokes, it's going to be close. Ooh, man, I don't think nope, I don't. Alright, well, at least I think I have 1 pallet worth of lime over here on the farm. Let's go double check really quick. Yep, I see it right there at the bottom. Alright, well, let's go ahead and load up that pallet, and then we'll finish off that field. So I'll finish off the field, and by that time I'll make a decision as to whether or not we're going to plant or not. So I will bring you back in just a little bit. Alright, so we are approaching the field here. I did go ahead and return the equipment, and I picked up a nice little seeder here, big old Kinsey planter. And yeah, we are going to plant some stuff. We're going to plant some oats. We've got wheat in that field. We got wheat in the big field, the original big field out behind the farm yard there. Blech. And you know what? No, I think actually I think we're going to plant grass. Let me take a look at the map here. So field 1 here, I might plant this all as grass. I think I'm going to. This is all going to be grass. And then eventually I think I'll just take out all these trees that line up this side of the homestead field and then merge these down, because I've got a plow there on the farm, so I could merge this field here, and maybe one of these days, once the wheat is taken care of here, I could then merge these portions of the field here. So I could just make one big field here, and then this I can put oats in. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let's go ahead, unfold this. There we go. All right, let's drop that down. Turn it on. And here we go. Go ahead and make our way around. Like I said, we're going to do grass here, and then, not wheat, oats in the backfield. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be working on for quite some time, I have a feeling. But, yeah, I will cut us back in as soon as we are done here. We'll see you in a while. All right, so I got all the grass planted in the previous field. Now I'm in the larger field out behind the farm here. And if we take a look, you can see everything is all done here. And what I've got is the old homestead field right here. I'm thinking that, I don't know if I'll be able to do this here anytime soon, but I'm thinking about taking all these trees out of this little area here and eventually connecting these two portions of the field to make one large field, or slightly larger field, but be able to plow all this area here to be able to do it. But there's a big row of trees right here. So I think that's something that's going to be in the works eventually. But yeah, right now we are going to plant some oats here in the larger field. Actually, is this technically a larger field? It is 16.82. Oh yeah, just a little bit, but not by much. So all right, so yeah, we are here in the larger field. We're gonna plant oats in this one. So all in all, we've got a couple of grass fields, an alfalfa field, 2 wheat fields, canola, and barley, and soon to be oats. So I am really looking forward to this. So let's go ahead and fire this up. Let's get this underway. Oh, and it'd help if I lowered the machine. There we go, lowered, and let's see, and let's go. Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this all up underway, get this where it needs to be, and then we'll be pretty much good to go. So I'm pretty excited about this. It is 5:30 in the afternoon. We have been working really, really hard, and yeah, we're just gonna have to keep on keeping on. We'll see you in a while. All right, so we are all done here. Let's go ahead and fold this up. There we go. Perfect. Holy smokes. So everything, oh man, I can barely see. Yeah, barely see. Wow. Anyways, got everything all planted and good to go. Both fields are up and running, and I cannot wait to see what this is going to look like in the morning, because holy smokes, it just, the whole landscape, everything just changed in the matter of several hours. Just seeing those fields all around my property here, just seeing them being all weed covered and all that stuff, just made the whole property just look terrible. But now we finally got it to where it's looking good. Like, everything looks really sharp now, and I'm really happy about that. So I am gonna, let's see, turn that back off. I'm gonna go drop off the planter here. Once I drop that off, I'm gonna just come back, gonna skip through to the next month, and yeah, we'll be able to see the first growth, and we'll be able to see just how it looks. It's gonna look amazing. I can't wait to see it in the daylight. So let's go ahead and take this up, drop it off, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is 6 o'clock in the morning, up bright and early. I have got work to do, got several contracts already. I called up to the shop owners, and they said that, yes, we've got a lot of stuff for you to do. But I wanted to come out and check this out. Oh, man, does this look so much better. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful grass field. It's already starting to grow. It's going to be another couple of months before this is final and ready to cut, but that is looking sharp. Oh, yes. And then let's go over here. It is awesome. Everything is mine to the as far as the eye can see. I just love it. This is the old field here. This is, oh, this has got weeds in it too. Oh, we'll have to deal with that later. So we'll have to weed all that. What is that? Oh, okay, never mind. That's nothing. That's nothing. This is what I wanted to see. Look at that. Oh, and we got weeds in here too. Oh, look at that. That's looking awesome. Oh, we got yeah, okay, these are all medium weeds. So yeah, we've got work here still to do. I don't have a mechanical weeder to be able to weed these, so I might actually have to wait for these to get larger before I can actually weed them and spray them down with some herbicide. But no, I mean, this is looking great. This is awesome. Oh, this is so much better than what it was, you know, just last month. Looking amazing. All right, so like I said, we've got several fertilizer contracts to work on. We've got 3 in particular, and they're all huge. So I've got to run up to the farm there. Actually, before I do that even, I've got to grab my telehandler. I've got to put all the pallets away because they are just taking up space right in the middle of everything. I want to put my tractor away, got to get it cleaned up. It was so late last night, I just decided, you know what, not worth dealing with everything right now. What did I do with my telehandler? I got it parked over here. Oh, there it is. So yeah, I need to pack everything away and be good to go from there. So let's go ahead and load up this stuff. There we go. That's the last one going in. Now let's go ahead and clean off some of these equipment, and then we will go ahead and get to work on the contracts. So let's see. Because these are dirty. Look how filthy these are. The tractor is even worse. There we go. That's looking good. Let's go ahead and park this. Right there. Now let's wash off the tractor, park it in its spot, and then we'll be good to go. Get to work. There we go. And look at that, looking better already. Perfect. Now got to make our way up to the shop there, pick up the equipment, pick up some fertilizer, and then be good to go. There we go. All right. I'll meet you up at the shop after we pick up the fertilizer and the equipment. We'll see you there. All right, so we made it up here to field 17, up in the north here in Alma, and we are already working on getting some fertilizer down. And once we're done with this field, we'll then go back to the shop area. We'll drop off the equipment and then move on to the next contract. I believe it was 24 that's after this one. So this is all the way in the north here. The next field is kind of just down the street from the main shop area. And then the last one is just down the ways from my farm, so we'll be able to kind of work this out very well. Let's see, how's everything looking? Looking great. All right, so I'm going to keep working on this field, and I'll bring it back in as soon as we're done. We'll see you in a while. And there we go, 17 is now complete. Here, let's make our way back onto the road here. Now this one's complete. We're going to take all the equipment back to the shop, and then pick up on the next one. So I will see you at the next field as soon as we get there. Alright, so I am pulling up here to the next field, and we're going to go ahead and make our way around. This one is going to be a little bit more complicated than the last one. The last one was relatively square. It was a little off square, but not to the point of being so out of square that it wasn't something that we could deal with. But this one here is actually, like, as you can see, all over the place. So we're gonna have to just basically, make our way around and kind of take our time. So I'll go ahead and cut us out from here, cut us back in as soon as we're done. Once we get the equipment back up to the shop, we'll be going from there. There we go. That is the second field fully fertilized, and now we've got to go back, return the equipment, and go to field number 3. So I will cut us out from here and cut us back in as soon as we get to the third and final field. See you in a while. Alright, we're pulling up here to the third and final field. Let's go ahead and get this up and running. Perfect. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So yeah, we just need to make our way around here. We were able to collect on the other 2 contracts, and now we're gonna get through this third one and see where we go from there. You can see all that hard work has paid off. You can see right through the opening of the trees there, all the hard work that we've done to those two fields. Oh man, it's looking great, looking fantastic. It was nothing but a sea of weeds for the longest time. Like the farmer who owned it, I don't know what their story was, but they just left it to 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 its own devices. You know, they weren't taking care of it, they weren't planting in it. I mean, when I bought them, they were empty. I mean, there was nothing. There's nothing but weeds. But I bought them, I fixed them up, and now they're looking really, really good. And yeah, I'm really happy about that. I'm really, really happy. So, we'll, like I said, we'll go ahead and finish off this contract, see where we get to, and then we will go from there. We'll see you in a while. There we go. Third and final field has been completely finished off. Now we just need to return our equipment and go from here. See you in a while. Alright, so the more and more I keep thinking about it, the more I keep passing by this field, this grass field I just planted, the more it just keeps gnawing at the back of my brain, and it's like, I really ought to do this. I really ought to do this. So finally I broke down and I leased out the devourer here. This stump grinder here that I'll be able to take out all these trees with. And as you can see, I also brought over my truck, staged it over here so we can get to work. I think that this is going to be the best course of action. We'll be able to actually, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Be able to go ahead and make it to where we'll be able to easily combine these two fields and kind of go from there, because you can see there is this slight gap in between these two fields. It's not like straight harvestable grass or anything like that. It's got some bald patches and all that, so we'll be able to come by here with some kind of plow or something, be able to plow all this out and combine this field over here and this field over here. And you can see this grass is ready to harvest. This is already in stage 2 of harvesting. So I could, in theory, do this, but I think I'm going to hold off until this field becomes ready to harvest as well. And then we can really kind of go at doing everything here. We'll be able to plow everything up and kind of go from there. So let's go ahead and rip out these trees. I did it again. Alright, so let's go ahead and lower this down. There we go. So yeah, we're just going to keep taking out all these trees, loading out anything that gets thrown into the truck right there. We'll make sure that we get all these stumps out as well. You can see just how much this is clearing up these two areas. I mean, this is going to be, by itself, is going to be a nice little additional kind of harvestable area. I mean, look at this. This is going to be nice. So I'm looking forward to this. Let's go ahead and take our truck and move it down. Oh, and the truck is full. Wow. So we're going to have to go ahead and empty that out. So let's get this turned around. There we go. Turn off the tractor. All right. And take this up to the saw. No, not the sawmill. Where can I sell these? I can't remember. Is it the restaurant? Wood chips, wood chips, wood chips. Right there. Oh, I can send these to Sedalia. And I have some at the... Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about these. Oh, wow. Okay, well, yeah, let's take them up to the train station. We'll drop them off there and keep on going. Might as well. All right. I will meet you over there as soon as we get there. We'll unload and come back for some more. Alright, just dropped off the load of wood chips here at the silo, and now let's go ahead and head back, grab our next load. Just like that, perfect. Alright, we'll see you over there. You can see already as we're pulling up here what a difference this work is making. This, wow, I mean, it just looks dramatically different. That's awesome. All right. So just like before, we're going to pull up a little ways. I think, yeah, about here. Why not? Stop the truck. And now we grab our wood chipper here. All right, start round 2. Look at that. Looks like we got pretty much everything taken care of. I might take care of these couple of trees that right on the kind of border. There we go. I think that's everything. Yeah, that looks so much better. So much better. Look at that. Oh. So yeah, what we can do is we can take this field here, and from about this point just straight back over here, connect these two fields. Oh, that's going to be almost perfect. And then plow all this, all of it, all the way around to the track back there. And then we have an addition to the homestead field. This is what the new homestead fields look like, and I'm completely on board for it. I'm really ecstatic about this. This is awesome. Let's go ahead and unload one more time. Oh, full again. Do that. All right. And actually here, let's have a worker take the tractor down there. Down to the main shop area, because we got to return that equipment anyways. So let's have them like so. Oh, what happened? I think it's because I'm not on the track here. That's okay. Let's pull over here. Try that one more time. Oops. There they go. All right. I'm going to head down in the truck. I'll meet you over there. All right, so the worker brought over the tractor here. I want to go ahead and just unload the rest of this wood chips out of the auger into the truck over here. Let's see, is it? Must be too far away. We'll do this. We'll pull forward in the truck. Like that. There we go. And like that. Whoops. There we go. Let's unload that now. Let's go return the wood chipper here. And then I think we'll be able to take the train. We'll just go ahead and sell off all these wood chips. We got over 170,000, I'm guessing. Let's see. Oh, I was almost dead on. 169,000. Nice. All right, yeah, that's unloaded. Good to go. Let's go ahead and call the train. You know, I'm not quite sure where that train rental train. There it is. Okay. Train should be coming back, and as soon as it's here and I'm all loaded up, we'll head out, and I think that's how we're gonna wrap things up. Alright, so now we are heading out. We are gonna go ahead and take all 170,000 liters of wood chips out to sell, and it is definitely not going to be anywhere near what we were getting for the seeds, taking the seeds out to this sell point, but it's still going to be decent. It's going to be a pretty decent amount. I'm thinking about 120 maybe, give or take, but we'll be able to see our handiwork as we pass by it right up ahead. We'll be able to see the old homestead field and how it kind of looks. Actually, is, yeah, that was it right there. That was the homestead field. So yeah, you can kind of see how it all kind of turns out there. It looks very, very nice as we kind of whiz right on by it. But as soon as we get over to the sell point, we'll see what we get, and I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to see of 170,000 liters of wood chips. About, I think it was what, it's almost $700 per 1,000 liters. So probably 120, about 120 is what I'm guessing. Maybe a little bit more. Oh no, I was way off. 106. Okay, well still. That's 100 grand that I didn't have before. That's awesome. I mean, all in all, we did a lot today. We got a lot accomplished. And yeah, we worked really hard. We got 2 fields fully planted, limed, fertilized. We've got the homestead field was expanded to be encompassed, and it's no longer going to be the homestead field. It's just going to be part of the normal fields. That's awesome. That's continue to grow and make the farm my own. I mean, I started on that little itty bitty homestead field. Let's see. I started on this right here, and now we own all of this. Every square inch of this whole section here is ours. That's amazing. And everything here on the farm was placed down by me. I mean, that's we've done a ton of work here, and I'm so excited and proud of it. We've got a whole bunch of grass that we're going to be able to mow and turn into silage. Got a little bit of alfalfa that we're also going to be able to mow and turn into silage. We've got 2 fields of wheat, a field of oats, a field of barley, and a field of canola. And when everything's said and done, we're going to have 4 separate fields that are going to produce straw. We're going to have to figure out something to do with straw. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do with it. We're going to have it come out of our ears, basically. I don't know. We will, we'll have to see, but that's definitely going to be future Dave's issue. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show him by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.